Tim Solinsky is the owner of the Green Canvas, and he's the one that's the driving force of the Green Canvas. And we were able to partner up with Tim, so we're very fortunate.
The hardest thing about growing medical marijuana is the scrutiny that you receive from other people. Reefer madness, still ingrained in, unfortunately, the majority of the public's eyes.
Marijuana, the burning weed with its roots in hell. Debauchery, violence, murder, suicide, and the ultimate end of the marijuana addict. Hopeless insanity.
It's slowly changing. I know that for sure.
It actually took a lot from my family to get me to come on board with even trying the medicinal marijuana. I grew up as a child and teenager very against marijuana. It was the stigma of it was a bad thing to do and you don't do that. And being a mom of teenagers, I wasn't sure I wanted my kids around it either.
Well, there's never been a proven death, overdose. Marijuana smokers have a lower incidence of lung cancer than non-smokers. I've seen the things, what it does for seizures for kids. I know how it helps MS people. My name is Maitland McNeil. I'm a medical doctor. I personally have smoked marijuana for a long time for medical reasons. It helps me, and I'm going strong at 71 and still practicing and functioning well. They did a study, a 10-year study on the states where they have legal medicinal marijuana, and the overdose death rate from other painkillers, narcotics, has gone down 25%. So that's pretty convincing evidence.
And a lot of people are getting their life back, and we're seeing that with Sanjay Gupta on CNN in the US, and we're seeing just a groundswell of support in Canada and in the US for medical marijuana. We believe, and other parties are talking about there being a $40 billion industry down the road.
It would certainly reduce people's need for some of those complicated pharmaceuticals, and they're getting more and more complex. Morphine and codeine, they're old drugs, well, at least we know all about them. But some of these new ones are really high-tech. A lot of them are antidepressants and painkillers, and more side effects.
The doctors were insane. They wanted $500 to $1,000 just to sign a piece of paper.
Just to get your license?
Yes.
I've helped approximately 4,000 people in Canada acquire a license for medical cannabis. That equates to approximately 10% of the licensees in the country.
It was very difficult to get a license. A lot of doctors don't agree with or will support the medicinal marijuana.
Well, I think the main reason for doctors, we're conservative people. I mean, I'm not very conservative, but in general, the profession is. They have a vested interest in traditional medicine.
If I wasn't here to provide medical cannabis to people, they'd be forced into maybe accessing marijuana in an unsafe environment in the black market, where they could be exposed to other drugs and just all sorts of crime that nobody really needs.
For certain, I don't know how long I'd be able to last without cannabis and without, Tim helps me and in being able to obtain it.
If I had to go back on the meds, I don't have the stomach to kill myself, but I sure would put myself in a lot of bad positions.
Right now in Canada, it's for medical marijuana use, but a lot of people are championing that side of it to have marijuana legal, whether it be like alcohol or tobacco.
I want to say get real. Take a look at all of the evidence that's just blatantly out there and open your mind.
For myself, it's bettered my health. It's given me a sense of safety and security. And I really hope that one day the government and society itself sees that we're not bad people because we smoke marijuana. We're just trying to live our lives like everybody else.
Obviously what I do, there is a cost involved. There's a cost involved in growing this, without question.
Now we're approaching the joint venture between Green Canvas and Intertopia, the farm. Our business model is to have 2 licensed facilities producing medical marijuana within the next 12 months.